Hello, everybody. This is Wright. I am so glad that you're watching this. And I got to tell you up front, I get asked all the time, what in the world is Innergator? What is it? I see it on your trucks. I see it on the boats. I see it on your shirts. When we're talking, RB, you're always talking about Innergator. What in the world is Innergator? So I wanted to take just a minute and help you understand exactly what Innergator is. You see, I believe that there is greatness inside of everybody. Everybody. So about 20 years ago, I was asked to do a presentation, right? So I wanted to make it fun. Every presentation, if you go into one, you're talking, everybody does a polite clap, they laugh, and by the time they get back to their cars, guess what? They've forgotten what the presentation was all about. So I'm thinking, I want to have something that has an impact. I wanted something that was going to show folks that there is greatness inside of them, and I wanted to make it fun. So I went back to my childhood, and quite honestly, when you're growing up in the South, you have a lot of nicknames, right? So we had a group of guys in our neighborhood, and all the little boys back then would ride our bicycles. We'd leave when the first thing in the morning, wouldn't come home till we could hear Mama calling us over the trees after the street lights had come on. But we all had nicknames, right? They were crazy names. It was like one guy was called Cyclone. They called me Gator. There's no story to it, but mine kind of stuck a little longer than the others. And they called me Gator as a kid. So back up, I'm in my mid-30s, and I'm trying to figure out how to do this presentation, right? What's going to make this presentation work? And I want to talk about greatness. Let's call it Finding Your Innergator. I had a flashback to my childhood. Let's call it Finding Your Innergator. And we did the presentation, and it went well, right? It went over well, and really just started doing more of them. And one night I'm sitting at the bar at Ruth Chris Steakhouse on Six Forks Road in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I'm sitting with my best friend on the planet. His name's Terry Fisher. And I said, Terry, man, I've been working on this Innergator stuff, and I've got the acronym, right? I've got the acronym, greatness achieved through. But I can't figure out the OR. He's like, dude, it's what you do every day. You optimize relationships. And it hit me. Greatness achieved through optimizing relationships. And for years, that was our theme. That's what we're talking about, building those relationships, because it's very hard to win alone, right? You got to leverage relationships, and people leverage you, right? So as this continued to grow, I started watching successful people. And I realized there were 4 or 5 things that were taking place, and it began to grow and grow. And I looked, and I realized there's another part to Gator. There's 5 pillars, daily pillars, that if you follow, can absolutely change your life, help you find that inner greatness. But quite honestly, it can help you become the person that you were created to be. Who is it that you're becoming? And those 5 pillars are very simple. Every morning you get clear. You get clear. Before you answer emails, before you check your phone, don't let somebody else dictate what's going to happen through your day. You lose control as soon as you do that. Get clear. Take time to get clear in the morning. Number 2, act with intention. Everything you do has a purpose. Act with intention. T, track it. Track everything. Measure it, manage it, improve it. O, right back to the root, optimize relationships daily. And then R, this is the thing that most people forget, right? Reset and reflect. You reflect about what you did right today, what you could have improved, and how you're going to be better tomorrow, and then you reset. So the whole Innergator ecosystem is designed to help you become that person that you were meant to be. right? We talk about the mind. We talk about health. We talk about finances. We talk about your calendar. We talk about relationships. And we base everything on the 5 principles of getting clear, acting with intention, tracking, optimizing relationships, and that reflection and resetting that is necessary daily. And you can learn more about us on most of the social media sites, right? Substack, Twitter, TikTok, Insta, Facebook, YouTube, at Innergator. And we do a weekly podcast. It's called Finding Your Innergator. And it's wherever you listen to your podcasts. But I look forward to seeing you there, looking forward to being a part, and I hope it's something that impacts you. Have a great day.